Alrighty, welcome back guys, it's Monster again, and we're going to be going over the 2022 new Ulala tips and tricks run through on skills. Hope you guys are ready to learn a little bit. I mean, there's some things that I wish I had known earlier on whenever I was playing, but I am here to give you that useful information right here. Alright. Let's get into it. So on the screen, we have a list of each of the characters and some of the skills that you should be wishing for with your wish tokens whenever you get your dailies done, or skills that you should be looking for in the commercial street market if you have the pearls or starfish necessary to purchase them. We're going to start talking about skills whenever you're very early on in the hunting season. So here we are at the skill draw. So to get there, you would go to your character, select skill up at the top, and then down towards the bottom right, skill store. So whenever you initially start out in a hunting season, it will say draw 3 more times and a skill of epic quality or higher is guaranteed. So basically, whenever you have your skill vouchers, all you gotta do is draw 3 and you get a purple or higher, which is very good to start with. Now, what I like to do, I'll go ahead and go back to the map real quick so that way I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Go into the manual, go back into the manual, and we'll scroll all the way back up to the plains. So you start out in plains, which gives you 1 initial skill. Now, I would wait to do your 3 skill draws until you hit the next area, which is going to be the rainforest. Why? Because it gives you 4 more skills to choose from, or to draw potentially for purple or higher. Doing so allows you to have a better opportunity to get maybe a better skill to allow you to do more damage, more healing, more tanking. So once you've hit this rainforest, the Sabata rainforest, and you draw your 3 times to get your epic or higher, go ahead and go back to the skills. Once you draw your 3, it'll then say draw 10 more times, and it'll stay at 10 for the remainder of your time playing Ulala. So from there, myself personally, after I'm done drawing 3, I like to save up until I get 10 skill vouchers. And then I'll do a 10 draw on skills. And because I'm not sure if this is for new characters or if this is just something that they've added, but this includes 12 skills. So whenever you draw 10, you actually get 12, which is very nice and very good. And it'll mess with this number, the amount of times you need to draw. So drawing 10, at some point you'll end up drawing whenever it says draw 2 more times and you have a draw 10. So it'll give you your initial 2, I think, from the initial 12 that it gives, and then you have your 10. So you should be getting 2 purples in that one, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. Alright, and now whenever you are just hunting AFK, you're not really doing anything, I would recommend running skills. Unless you're early on and you're doing hero bond and you need stuff for food, then I would say go ahead, swap to food, do a quick battle if you have not done your quick battles yet, or if you have pearls and can do another quick battle, same with the rest of your teammates. Go ahead and swap the food ingredients, do a quick battle to get a quick 2 hours in for the food ingredients, so that way if you need to make anything, you can. And then once you're done, go ahead and swap back to skills. And as far as leveling the skills up themselves, like I said in my first video, you're just leveling up the slots themselves. So as you can see, this one is 15, this skill slot is 15, this one's 14, almost 15 because the bar is almost filled up, and this one's still here at 14. I myself like to level the skills up at a very even rate, if that makes sense. So that way one skill is not overdoing the other. And the most I would have in terms of a difference would be this skill at 16 and this skill at 14. I'd have a 2 level gap at max. Now, of course, this is just how I level up my skills, because whenever you start out with 1, I'll go ahead and level it up to like 5 or 6 until I unlock the second skill, and then I'll get the second skill up to where, or just about where my first skill is. So if my first skill is at 6 or so, I'll get this one at 5 or 6. And then whenever I unlock the third skill, I'll go ahead and focus on this one, level this one up to like 5, 6, 7, whatever the rest of the skills are at. I'll try to match that level or get it very close to, like a level under or so. But like I said, that's just how I level up the skills. You can level up the skills however you like. If you see that one skill, like this one, isn't doing as much damage as, say, another skill, then you could, upgrade this skill 2 more times and put this one at 16 and keep the rest at 14 if the rest were at 14. If you wanted to, you don't have to. It's going to be personal preference on how you level your skills up, but myself personally, I like to level up 2 skills at a time first, or technically 1 skill at a time, get it finished, go for another one, and then keep going, through the ladder of upgrading certain skills one at a time. Alright, and so whenever you're in hunting season and you get into main server and you're getting kind of into like your high or mid, early like 100s, like 120s, 130s, you may potentially have your skills at 20 or very close to 20, hopefully, by that time. Because whenever you get your skill slots, to level 20, you won't be able to upgrade them anymore, and you'll have to go down here to the skill store, talk to the skill voucher lady, and she'll have a little talk with you, and she'll give you a free 500 starfish to spend on a 10 draw, and then you'll be moving into your skill breakthrough. I'll go ahead and show you what the skill breakthrough looks like in just a second, what the actual skills look like, not the actual breakthrough, because I don't have a character that's right there at the borderline of my skill slots are ready to be evolved and, not ready to be evolved. Alrighty, here we are on my main character, my highest one, and this is what you're going to be looking at whenever you go for upgrading skills and whatnot. So it's going to look a little different. You're going to have borders around your skills, meaning that you have your skills in breakthrough. You've leveled up all your slots to 20, and so now you're just leveling up the skill themselves. Your skill storage is going to look a little different as well. So instead of leveling up the slot, like I said, you're going to be leveling up the skill themselves. That's why you see all these skills with different levels of the, of the blue bar. What the blue bar indicates is that, your skill is ready to be upgraded. Alright, and whenever you are, like I said, out of hunting season and you're in main server and you're just pushing and pushing and pushing, I would always stick with skills, unless you need crystals, which we'll do another video on crystals, but focus on skills. I would usually stick with skills, because towards late game, whenever you hit level 200 to do your reincarnation, I believe somebody said that you need 8 skills that are at level 20. So the sooner you can get the skills upgraded to level 20, the better. It will take a lot of time, so don't worry about that. That's normal. Now I do want to point out something I didn't mention at the beginning, was talking about if you have money, or not money. If you have pearls or starfish, to come into the marketplace here, the commercial street, and see if there's any skills that you could buy to help you. Depending on if you have bought the pass and you have pearls or starfish gathered up, you can spend inside here. So it's going to be really up to you, depending on how much starfish you have, or if you have enough pearls to buy skills that are in here. But if you can buy a skill that is on the list that you see on the right, those are the skills to kind of look for first. The rest are kind of like fillers that you will, end up using at some points in time, depending on the boss or the fight that you encounter in the PvP section. But if you have enough starfish, I would say go ahead, go for the skill. If it's one of the skills that are over on the right hand side of the screen, go ahead and try to snag those up first, and the rest you can get as they come. Alright, hopefully this video has been informative on the skill side of things, whether you're starting out at the very beginning or if you're kind of late game or, whatever the case may be. Hopefully you guys will leave some feedback as to what we should talk about next. I do have an idea as to what we're going to go ahead and possibly talk about next, but go ahead and drop down in the comments what you would like to see talked about next or explained a little further. And once more, I do appreciate everybody that's stopped in and checked out the video till the, till the very end here. I do apologize for it taking a few weeks or so to post this video. I had gotten sick, so I had to give myself some time to recover from that. I just have a lingering cough, but we should hopefully get more videos out sooner. Once again, I appreciate all of you that have come in, and I appreciate the ones who leave positive feedback or just feedback in general. I'd love to hear what you guys say, and I will catch you guys in the next one.